In today's video, I'll explain Blogger settings step by step, what each setting does and how to configure it properly for SEO, security and performance of your blog. So please make sure to watch this video till the end because a single wrong setting can stop your blog from ranking on Google. So let's get started. First, log into your Blogger dashboard and on the left-hand menu, click on Settings. You will now see multiple sections like Basics, Posts, Comments, Meta Tags and more. We'll go through them one by one. So let's start with the basic settings. First, we have title. Here you can set your blog title. This is your blog's main identity and also important for branding and SEO. You can change the title anytime, but try to keep this relevant to your niche. So I'm gonna keep it as it is for me. Let's click on save. And then we have description. This is one of the most important SEO settings you will work inside your Blogger backend, and your blog description appear in Google search results, and it should be between 150 to 160 characters long, and it must include your main keywords. For example, instead of writing a long paragraph, write a clear and simple description of what your blog is about. Then we have blog language. Select the language in which you write your content. This helps Google understand your audience better. Then adult content. Please keep this off unless your content requires it. Turning it on may reduce your blog's reach. And then we have Google Analytics Measurement ID. Paste your ID right here so that it will allow you to track visitors, see traffic sources, and understand their behaviors. Let's click on cancel. After that, we have Fab icon. So as you can see here, for Blogger, we have got this Blogger Fab icon. If you click here, you'll be able to upload a Fab icon, which is less than 100 kb, and then it will appear here for your blog. So let's do this for my blog. I'm gonna click here, and after that, I'm gonna select this image. Let's click on open, and let's click on save. And now if I visit the blog, here you go, we have changed our Fab icon for the blog. Now we have privacy. This is a very important setting. Make sure to keep these settings enabled, visible to search engines. Otherwise, Google will not index your blog. So please keep this enabled like that. And then we have got this publishing section from where we can change our blog address if we want. You can add a custom domain, which we did. I have got a tutorial about this. And then we have HTTPS. Please make sure HTTPS is on. This is required for SEO, Google AdSense, and security of your website. If HTTPS is turned off, your site may show as not secure. So this is really important. After that, we have got the permissions. If you want, you can invite others to write content or manage your blog site for you. Then we have got this posts option. So as you can see, maximum posts shown on main page currently set to 13 posts, which is not the right setting. So please keep this to in between 7 to 10 posts. So too many posts can slow down your website and affect user experience. So I'd love to go with 7, which is perfectly fine. Let's click on save. And after that, the post template, it's optional. We can keep it as it is, but image lightbox, I'd love to show images in overlay on the top of post. So what it means, if I open this blog here, let's visit this post. You can see an image overlay in the background, right? So I want to keep this as it is. And after that, we have got lazy load images. So make sure to enable this one. It will help loading the image when people will scroll the blog post, so that it will help speed up your website loading. Then we have WebP image serving. So I'm gonna enable this as well so that it will reduce the image size. It will help your website load faster. Now let's go for the next section, which is comments. So comment location. So if I click here, we'll have a few more options, but I'd love to go with embedded so that the comment will appear right in the bottom of our blog post. And after that, who can comment? So if I click here, we'll have a few options. Anyone, users with Google accounts, only member of this blog. As a new blogger, I'm gonna select anyone, including anonymous. So this will obviously gonna attract some spam comments, but we are going to enable the comment moderation so that we can set which ones to approve on our blog and which one we want to delete. So it will cost you some extra time, but as a new blogger, we want as many comments as possible on our new blog posts so that Google will see that the post has interactions and potentially they are going to place our blog ranking higher step by step. So let's click on save. After that, the comment moderation, currently it's set to never. Let's click here and I'm going to click on always. So please moderate your comments. It will help you a lot. After that, we're going to scroll a bit down. We don't have to work on these. Let's go to the next section, which is formatting. And you can see you can set your time zone, date header time, and few other options. So basically, these will help you for scheduling posts and correct publish time. So from here, you can select a correct time for your situation. So I'm going to select, let's say, coordinated universal time plus 00, and then click on save. And after that, for date header format, you can change the format how you want this to be appear. It's up to you. Let's click on save. And after that, timestamp format, I'm going to keep it as it is. These are not really important. I'm going to keep it as it is as well. Now let's go to the meta tags. This is one of the most important sections for SEO. We have to enable this. But before I enable this feature, I'd love to take you here on Blogger. And after that, I'm going to open up any of the blog. And now if you take a look at the right hand side, we don't have any field for meta description. So now if I simply enable this meta description and it is been saved, let's go back here. Now if I reload this page, you can see we have this search description added. Now we can add a custom search description for this blog post, which is really important for improving click-through rate and rank better on Google for any blog post. So let's go back. We are going back here, and after that we can provide a search description for this blog initially here. So we can write something with ChatGPT or anything we can add here custom. So I'm going to keep it blank now. I'll add it later. And after that, we have errors and redirects. If you want to set a custom URL for 404 errors, simply click here and you can add that 404 the redirection and stuff. Then we have custom redirects. So if I click here, we'll have this custom redirects option. So if I click on add, for example, let's say you had a blog post in 2025 which performed really well on your blog, and now you created a new blog post for 2026 for that same topic. Now you can send traffic from that old blog post to your new blog post by providing that link. For example, if this post was my previous blog post, I'm gonna paste it here, and after that, let's say this one is my new blog post. Just as an example, I should simply copy it, paste it right here, and if we want, we can make it permanent as well, but I'm going to keep it as it is. And after that, I can click on OK. So whenever someone will visit this link, they will be redirected to visit this link on the new blog post. I hope you understand that. So let's click on cancel because I don't want to add anything right here. After that, here is another important SEO stuff, crawlers and indexing. Make sure to enable custom robots.txt file. So I'm going to click on enable, and after that, if I click here, we'll have this custom robots.txt field. So let's generate custom robots.txt for our website. So I'm gonna make a search here, robots.txt generator for Blogger. I'm gonna click on this website, and after that I am going to provide my sitemap. So let's get our sitemap, which is going to be sitemap.xml after the domain, and then paste it right here, and then scroll a bit down. After that, let's click on create robot.txt. So here you go, the robots.txt file has been generated. As you can see, the user agent is open. That means any of the crawler from Google, Bing, Yahoo, or any search engine that can visit our website and crawl for the algorithm. And then we have got the disallow, which is blank. That means we are not stopping anything coming to our website. And then we have got the sitemap added as well. So let's copy this to the clipboard and let's go back to our Blogger setting and paste it right here. Now, I don't need this part from here, so I'm gonna simply remove it from there, and let's remove the extra space and click on save. Now enable custom robots header tags. So let's enable this feature so that we will have control over homepage tags, archive and search page tags, and post and page tags. So let's click on homepage tags. And as homepage is one of the most important pages of any website, we want the navigation links, images, videos, all the content available on the homepage to be indexed. Also, all the links to be followed as well. So I'm going to select all, and after that, we don't need to select NoDP anymore because this has been obsolete by Google itself. So let's click on save. After that, we have archive and search page tags. We don't want our post archives and search tags to be indexed. So what I mean is, if I take you here on my blog, and after that, if you have a look at this archive, you can see by default, automatically, the links has been generated by Blogger. And let's say a visitor visiting our website and making a search for anything. For example, I'm going to type out nothing here. this is nothing a part of my website, right? But still I'm making a search, and then this blog will generate these search queries, right, showing post matching search for nothing. So there will be many search, there will be many duplicate searches as well, and all of them will adding up, which will give a signal to the Google that there's lots of duplicates and stuff, which is not good at all for a Blogger SEO. In that case, we don't want these things to be indexed. So let's go back to our settings page, and after that I'm going to click on archive and search page tags, and from here I'm going to select no index, and again we don't need to select no DP anymore. Let's click on save. After that we have post and page tags, so let's click on it, and we want all the pages and posts to be indexed because these are the important content of our website. So let's click on all again, and we don't need to select this one again, so let's click on save. Alright, so finally we have got Google Search Console. In one of my most recent videos, I have shown how to create a property inside Google Search Console, how to connect your Blogger blog with the Google Search Console account, how to submit your website sitemap to your Google Search Console account, and how to request indexing for any blog post from your blog site. I'll add the video link into this video description. Please check out the description and watch that video. Then we have monetization. So enable custom ads.txt. So basically there is nothing we have to do right now, but when we'll have Google AdSense approval for this blog site, we'll get this ads.txt from our Google AdSense account. We'll copy that information and paste it right here. But for now, we have nothing to do here. After that, the manage blog. So if you want, you can import content, or let's say if you have a backup of your website, simply import them from here. And backup content. Before you make any major changes on your blog, or let's say you're customizing anything on your theme, please, before you do that, simply back up your website so that if anything goes wrong, you can come here, click on import content, and then you can import previous version of your blog. Right. After that, we have nothing to talk about this other than this thing, remove your blog. If you want to delete your blog, you can click here on remove your blog, click on delete, and it will take 90 days to get your blog permanently deleted. After that, we have site feed. So allow blog feed, it is currently set to full, which is a good option to keep. So it will attract the subscribers if you want, like email subscribers and stuff. So let's keep them as there. So this is basically it. From here you can edit your profile, as you can see, and you can view your profile. If I click here on edit profile, I can see like some of the settings, and depending on my need I can simply customize them. So this is not as important as the previous settings we have got. So this is it. So before I end the video, here's the quick checklist. Please make sure your HTTPS is on, make sure the search visibility is on, add meta tags enabled, robot tags are configured, and you have a mobile friendly theme for proper SEO. So I believe you have found this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment Blogger if you want more tutorials on Blogger SEO, AdSense, and traffic growth. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.